Alright, hey everybody. So we're going to talk about multiplying polynomials in this video. And this is really important for kind of like the opposite of it, which is, factoring polynomials. Okay, they kind of go hand in hand. Alright, so there's two main ways to multiply a polynomial. I'm going to talk about those ways and then I'll show you some examples. Hang on. Yeah. All right, so there's foiling, where you've got, like an x, here we go, like an x plus 9 and like an x plus 1 or something. And so you do the first two multiplied by each other. So that would be like x times x, that's x squared. And then FOIL, so it goes first, then it goes outer. So then you do the last two, the outer, not the last two, the outer two multiplied together. So that would be the x times 1, which is 1x. Okay. Then you do the I, which is inner. So you do the inside 2. And that is 9 times x, okay, which is 9x. Then you do the last 2. Okay, that's we just did the inside, which is 9 times x. Then we do the last 2, which is 9 times 1, which is 9. So we would have x squared plus x plus 9x plus 9. Okay, and then you add like terms, x plus 9x, so that's like an imaginary 1, so 1 plus 9 is 10. And so you would get x squared plus 10x plus 9. Okay, I'm going to do the same problem with another method called the box method. I don't care which way you do. It's nice to know two different ways to do something, whichever way you prefer to go with me. All right, so the box method is this. Okay, so you make a box, and we're going to do a 2 by 2 box because this is like x plus 9, x plus 1. And when we do x times x, that's x squared. Then we're going to do x times 1, which is 1x, or just x. Then we're going to do 9 times x, which is 9x. Then we're going to do 9 times 1, which is 9. Okay, and then these two guys are going to be our like terms. Always the diagonals are going to be like terms. And so we have x squared, and then 9 plus 1 is 10x. And then we have our plus 9. And so we still get the same answer. It's just a matter of which way you prefer. And so I did this over here because I wanted to show you it didn't matter if you did the x plus 1 on the top or on the side. So we still would get x times x is x squared. X times 9 is 9x. X times 1 is 1x, which is x. 1 times 9 is 9. And our diagonal is the like terms. So we still get x squared. 9 plus 1 is 10x plus 9. You still get the same thing. Okay, so what we're going to do in this section is just combine. So we can do FOIL. Okay, so we're going to do 7x times 3x. 7 times 3 is 21, and x times x is x squared. All right, remember, x times x, or w times w, or q times q, that one is the squared. Okay, x plus x, or w plus w, or q plus q, is 2x. Okay, so make sure you know the difference. All right, so first, then we're going to do the outers. So 7x times negative 7. 7 times negative 7 is negative 49. Then we're going to do the insides. 4 times 3, that's 12. And then we're going to do the last dudes. 4 times negative 7, negative 28. Then, right here, we have our like terms. So, negative 49 and 12. So you owe me $49, but you have $12 in your pocket. You still owe me $37. And that's what we get. And remember, it really needs to be written in descending order. So like squared, regular, and then the number. Let's do another one. All right, find the product. With this guy, I'm going to do the box just to show you the difference. Maybe I'll do both if there's space. That is super perfect. All right, 4x plus 3. 3x minus 2. All right, 4 times 3 is 12. X times x is x squared. 3 times 3 is 9, and then we have an x. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, and we have that x. 2 times 3 is negative 6. Okay, and then our middles are like terms. So we get 12x squared. 9 minus 8 is just 1. And then negative 6. So that's our answer. If we want to FOIL, we can. 4 times 3, 12x squared. 4x times negative 2, negative 8x. 3 times 3 is 9x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So we still get the same terms as we did in the box. Hang on, I messed up on this guy's and then we'll end up with the same answer. It doesn't matter if you want to do the box or the FOIL. Let's do another one. Right here, notice it is the exact same thing except they're different signs. Like it's an 8 and 8. It's a 5b and a 5b, except one's plus and one's minus. So notice that pattern, and then notice what happens. All right, let's FOIL. 8 times 8 is 4. 8 times 5, positive 40. Negative 5 times 8, negative 40. And then negative 5 times 5, 25. And then we have that b squared, because b times b is b squared. Here's our like terms. We have a positive 40b and a negative 40b. So they cancel. So all we have left with is 64 minus 25b squared. Those guys cancel. So notice it was the exact same thing, except one was plus and one was minus. It's going to kind of be an important pattern later when we do products. All right, let's do this guy. I'll do a box this time. Maybe it won't be so crazy. All right, and it doesn't matter if you want to do him this way or on the top. 5 times 3 is 15. X times x is x squared. 5 times 6 is negative 30 with an x. 3 times 6 is negative 18 because it's a negative with an x. Negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36. Now, if you want to do FOIL while I did a box, totally fine. All right, so we have 15x squared. We have a negative 18 and a negative 30. So negative 48x, and then we have a positive 36. That's our answer. All right, this guy, 2x minus 7 squared means 2x minus 7, x minus 7. This squared means write it twice. That's what that means. Doesn't mean anything else. All right, so let's FOIL. 2x times 2x means 4x squared. 2x times negative 7, negative 14x. Negative 7 times 2, negative 14x. Negative 7 times 7, positive 49. Then add our like terms. Negative 14 and negative 14 is negative 28. And then we have 49. This is what we get. Do not take this squared and just go, oh, well, 2x squared is 4x squared, and negative 7 squared is negative 49. Don't do that. You like kill kittens and stuff, and I cry, and it's nasty. Or don't do like, oh, well, 2x squared is 4x squared, and negative 7 squared is positive 49. Nope, don't do that junk. I'll also cry and text another math teacher and say, can you believe people still do this? Okay, this means write it 2 times. So if it said like 2x minus 7 cubed, you would write it 3 times and multiply it out. Okay, so it means write it twice. 4x minus 6. 4x minus 6. All right, this time I'll do the box since I did the 4 last time. All right, 4 times 4 is 16, x squared. 4 times negative 6, negative 24x. 4 times negative 6, negative 24x. Negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. Combine like terms. All right, so we get 16x squared. Negative 24, negative 24, negative 48, and then plus 36. So that's our answer. All right, let's start again. 4x plus 3 y. We'll do a box. 4x, 3y. Alright, 4 times 4 is 16, and then x times x is x squared. 4 times 3 is 12, x times y is xy. 4 times 3 is 12, x times y is xy. 3 times 3 is 9, y times y is y squared. Alright, remember, diagonals are going to be the like terms. We have 16x squared, then we have 12 plus 12 is 24xy, and then we have 9y squared. Okay, don't get nervous because we had two different variables. Remember that squared means 4x plus 3y, 4x plus 3y. Write it twice. All right, I'm going to stop the video and pick up in a minute.